Good morning, everyone. This might have not been the best spot, to be honest with you. we might be moving very rapidly. Happy Sunday. Happy last day here at All Stars. Heading over to Poly eventually today. Sitting out. I went Valley Resorts, unless you go sit by the food court, the pools. There isn't much like resting areas that we can go sit at like a deluxe resort. So I figured I'd come sit out here and watch the Walk of Shame, and maybe some Walk of Excitements, some arrivals, some departures. But I might be getting because I can't speak comfortably. Morning, Debbie. Regina, good morning. Amy. Jason, good morning. Who is that? Joe Calusa? I forgot to wipe my glasses down. Joe, welcome in. Wishing everyone a pleasant morning. Thank you. You as well. Surf Bum John, what's going on? Good morning, Amy. I already said Amy, I think. Chima Deborah, good morning.
Sorry.
Angela, good morning. Yeah, this is not a good spot. We're gonna move. Cynthia, good morning. Let me say good morning, so we'll move. We are definitely going to move. I'm in a bad spot. Andy, what's going on? Good afternoon. Is it afternoon out there already? I think it is. Trying to catch up the chat. I already caught up. Okay, we gotta move. We're gonna move. All right. Let's. You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's walk and talk. How about we do that? Let's walk and talk today. The first morning brew. Okay, I can talk a little louder now. That lady was not comfortable with her kids sitting next to me while I was talking. I can see it in her eyes. Jesus. Yeah, the first one we did inside with the tree. Second one we had a nice sunrise, and the sun's coming up. I just didn't want to sit back here. We didn't get to use the pool. We didn't get to use the pool this trip. Not this trip. Well, here anyways. It kind of wasn't pool weather. I felt bad many times that we walked by this pool just yesterday. I'll be honest with you. We'll get into that too. Why I walked by this pool so many times yesterday. But and lifeguards were just doing their job. And I mean doing their job, and Angela will know what I mean. I'm sure she's heard stories, but you know, they're doing their walks along the edge, looking in the water. But there's nobody in the water. There was nobody in this pool last night. There was more people 2 nights ago when it was like 38 degrees than what there was last night. So I was shocked. I was very shocked. Not pool weather. Well, we know the pool's heated to a point, so, but it's not, you know, like, oh my God, I need to jump in the pool. Yes, I saw you started typing out. They still have to do their routines, their job. But good morning, everyone. Like I said, it's our last day here, last morning brew from, where are we? All Star Sports. Really nice resort. Again, I don't knock, you know, we are, I don't want to say bougie. Well, I like using the term bougie. I am bougie. You know, we're resort snobs. We enjoy deluxe moderates, but we like values too. It's a nice resort. I can't complain. We did movies last year. We've done sports this year. We'll try music eventually one time. Let's walk this way. We haven't walked this way yet. Let's get lost a little bit. We'll do music eventually as a filler. I gotta stop every once in a while to see who's coming in, especially with dirty glasses. How silly of me. Scott M, good morning. Still have to do their walk. Yes, that's what we were watching last night while we were walking by. But yeah, we're moving over to the Poly today. I actually have to go back. Suzanne needs to go to the store. She found her shirt that she wanted in her size here, that black Christmas one, so she needs to get that. And I need to go back to the luggage people there and ask them to come up to my room and grab my luggage, because they will transfer it for you to your next resort. No fee. Of course, you tip the gentleman or lady who comes and get it, and then you tip again whoever brings it to your room at the next resort. But it's still better than me lugging everything down, because we're on the 3rd floor, down 3 flights of stairs, over into my truck, and then unload it myself. So, not in the mood. Look, walk of shame. We'll be doing that too in 6 days. Walk of shame. It's not a walk of shame. It's a walk of what? Sadness. Let's change it. I've called it walk of shame many times. It's not that. Walk of sadness. It's sad to leave. It really is. Debbie Burnfeld, I think I said good morning to you. Taking notes. We are doing split stay in April. Nice, Cynthia. I had to take it down. Thought I had to take what down? What did I have to take down? Herschel and Marjorie, hello. What am I taking down, Cynthia? I don't take what down. I'm sorry. I didn't really see what you were talking about. Let's try to read and walk at the same time. But yeah, it was, I contemplated, am I going to do a full stream at home of, a trip recap? I mean, who the heck does that anymore? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what Ethan wants to do. Especially with the Universal stuff. Maybe he'll want to talk about it. But maybe I shouldn't be walking over here. A lot of people are still sleeping. And I know they can hear me because these doors are not the best soundproof. Who is that? AAA Sparkles. Hello, Felicia. Welcome in. If anybody's wondering ever, I've never seen it come up in chat, but I'll say it. Anybody ever wonder why I throw many different names at AAA Sparkles? Actually, we all do. Chris does. Jeff does. It's because she likes her privacy, and we just throw out names out there. Very few of us know her name, and we'll keep it that way. But yeah, she's Felicia today. So Felicia, welcome in. Hopefully you and JR are doing well. But yeah, let's get to recap. That's why we're here. In case there is somebody new early this morning. I doubt it, but you never know. You just don't know. When we're on our Disney, is there a need? And that sounds like a good motor. That sounded like a really nice car. But do we need to do that at 7 a.m.? Anybody new here? This is what I like to do the most. Is stream what I call the morning brew, which is, like a coffee talk. I have my coffee, and we recap the stream before. We recap the day before's events and what we did, and we pregame the day. I love the swamps. I love swamps, especially in Florida. I love walking. That's why I keep saying, Suzanne always says it too, Port Orleans Riverside is our favorite resort because of this right here. I could come out of my room and just see this. I wish I had this room. Well, there is no room right here, but you know what I mean. Actually, we're in, I feel lost, but we're in Hoops. Is there two different, there is 2 different sections of Hoops. We're in the other section of Hoops, because none of this looks familiar. But yeah, we do a recap of the morning the day before. And Angela likes it too. Still trying to figure out what Cynthia wanted me to take down. I don't know what Cynthia wanted me to take down. Andy, 165 days. Wait. So, 165 days, not bad. That's not bad. What is that? That's less than a year. That ain't bad, man. We've all had long countdowns, but down to 165 is not bad. It's nice when you hit the double digits. When you hit that 99, it almost feels like it's right around the corner. There's a sign there of gators. Should I go walk in the wet grass and see if there's a gator in the swamp? I don't think I'm going to get in trouble unless there's a camera around, but do I want to wet my feet? I already packed everything. I don't want to wet my socks. Do we see gators? Is there a gator? Where are you, gator? What the hell? Let's go look. Could always change socks. We'll find socks. That would be cool. That would be really freaking awesome if I saw a gator right now just sitting over here. Or laying, whatever he does. Or a snake. I'll take a snake, a really big one. Suzanne's up. Luggage, luggage, luggage. She thought you had to take a oh, okay. All right. Oh my gosh. I thought Suzanne was sleeping in. Because we're going to Epic today. We haven't done anything yet. Because we're going to Epic today. Epic opens at 10, so we have time to. I slept a little bit. Not a lot more, but like, half hour. That's why I was a little behind getting down here. And Suzanne, I told Suzanne she has a little bit longer, but we still have to finish packing. And like I said, she has a couple of things to do this morning. But holy hell, let's get to why we're here. We are kicking around next Christmas in Wilderness Lodge. Oh, Jason, Wilderness Lodge, my favorite. You know that, man. See, I love this right here. This is the best. I wish I had this room. Suzanne, if we ever stay here, again, remember, 3114. Oh, this is the back of our rooms, right here. I'd love to come out to this. Love this, right here. Do I know how to get back? Yeah, well, we'll send a search party. We'll send a search party for me. But, so let's get going. So yesterday, I'm trying to get to an open area so I don't wake anybody up. Yesterday we're at Islands of Adventure. Yeah, my room's right here, right around the corner anyways, but 3rd floor. No, it's not. Islands of Adventure yesterday. Nice park. We enjoyed ourselves. Kids enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. Did a lot of rides, I thought. I thought we did a lot. I'm sure we missed some things, but we did a lot of rides, and it's a busy park. I mean, they all are, but it's busy. And I don't mean like wait times and everything. I just mean there's just a lot to see, a lot to do. Some not shows, but some attractions. All right, so there's Mickey. So my room's on the other side. No, where am I? Yeah, I was behind my building. My building's here. Squirrel. No, literally, he just ran by. It was a good day. I think it was a good day. We actually left earlier than what we did the night before. But the night before, we had all the Christmas decorations to look at. I'm going to plant you right here instead of walking around. All right, let's go hang out with Huey, Dewey, Louie. It was... what's the words I'm looking for? This way I can read chat, too. It was... we left early. Ethan had done everything. Wait time started to really rise. I mean, it was a Saturday. And not a happy baby. And, I figured we'd head out a little bit earlier. But at the park itself, it was nice to see it again. People have texted me and asked me, so what'd you think, this and that? They, the ones that know we haven't been in a while. This is wet, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to sit. Yeah, son of a nutcracker. Yeah, really wet. They've asked, what have I been thinking, this and that. And I'm glad we came. It's nice. Simba 2, Matt, what's going on? Sorry we couldn't make it. Yeah, no problem, Angela. No problem. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. It will be daughter's wedding in Disney in May 5 days after arriving. Nice. Andy, when in May? May what? We got married May 13th. May 13th is our anniversary. Next year will be 20 years. And we might be here. And I just gave something away. So, May what? May what, Andy? Let me know. If you want to let us know. I heard saw a gator pick off a duck. A lot of maintenance running on of information. I believe it. I'd love to see it. All right, I think I caught up. 28. Oh, a little later. Yeah, we're only going to be, if we come, it'll only be for like 3 days. Like I said, I just gave something away. But, so we rode some rides, and I haven't ridden, we rode some rides that I hadn't even ridden before, so that was cool. Like, stuff that was still there. Got to do Kong. Kong was all right. I liked it. I liked that, the screen didn't bother me. I wish there was more, I don't know, they could have put more of an effort into it with the animatronics and stuff. That would have been better. 18th. Now 28th. Still miss you, but okay. No problem. Kay Wilby, good morning. So, did Kong, did that we haven't done, did Kong, did, well, Ethan's never done anything near as really Michaela. Did Kong, did Jurassic Park, the water ride. Got totally drenched on that. Ron, myself, and Ethan, and Michaela. There's a photo. I posted some photos this morning, again, with the Instagram and the channel Facebook page, and my personal Facebook page for those. But, I do have my coffee. Yeah, I got totally freaking drenched on Ron, especially Ron and Ethan, and myself. That was a fun ride. Didn't get to do it last time, and I'm glad I did it. I jumped on Spider-Man. We rope dropped, so Michaela went right to Hulk. Ethan didn't want to ride it, so she went right to Hulk and liked it a lot. Ethan and I just kept going down the line, so we went to Spider-Man, this and that. If you know the park, kept going. It was a lot of fun. Ethan had a blast. Went to the Harry Potter land, and I'll keep saying this over and over. It's amazing, the detail. And when I use the word detail, not like I know the movie, not like I know if it's like directly to the scenes of a movie or anything, or what the book is supposed to be. I have no freaking clue about Harry Potter, okay? There's that. But I mean detail, I mean how it was built, what it looks like. It looks freaking amazing. When I came around a corner and saw that big castle, even I got goosebumps. Even I was like, wow, that is really nice. Just like the day before, I went and walked around again by myself for a little bit in there. Got myself another butterbeer. Reese does Hulk. I skip it. Yeah, no, I wasn't going on it. I was not going on it. But I should have, and I'll explain why in a second. So yeah, Harry Potter Land was great. What else? Let me see. I'm trying to think of the lands. Harry Potter. We were in Dr. Seuss for. Well, I was in Dr. Seuss for a long time, and I'll tell you why. Michaela, Suzanne, Ethan, and Meredith and Ron. And I saw them walk by twice. Madison and Matt were there too. They went and see the Grinch show. I didn't want to go see it. I just didn't. I prefer to walk around the park a little bit by myself. Sights and sounds. I say that a lot for me. Sights and sounds. So I wanted to just hang out, and I did. But I hung out in I went to get my butterbeer. Came back. There is I didn't catch his name. In between Dr. Seuss Land and Angela's here, she might know. She's not a Universal expert. Like she says, she's got tickets that she really doesn't use. So try to use them. But if anybody's a Universal expert, there's a little land between Dr. Seuss and Harry Potter where there is this talking water fountain. And I walked by with my butterbeer, and the fountain was talking to kids. There was a bunch of kids around it. I guess they do it, on certain times. And he was just cracking me up. The crap he was saying to these kids. I mean, it wasn't being inappropriate, but I mean, he was doing it. Whoever it was doing an amazing job. Yes, no idea, Angela. Debbie's never been to Universal. Is Jeanette here? Good morning. I think Jeanette's here. Somebody said hi to Jeanette. Am I missing it? I don't see her. Did I see? I don't know. I haven't been to Universal in over 20 years. Yeah, it's been 19 for us. 19 for us. I thought I saw somebody say hi to Jeanette. I'm really losing my mind here. Christine Hickman, good morning. Jeanette is here. Okay, there she is. And she's in blue. I don't understand how I can't find her sometimes. Who is that? Andrea. Is that Andre? Andres. I can't see. I did not wipe my glasses down, and this is awful. Here from Argentina. Well, welcome in from Argentina. Thank you for finding us. Bem-vindo. I don't speak Spanish. I speak Portuguese, but I was close enough to say welcome. Christine Hickman answered me. Christine Hickman answered me. Last continent. Thank you, Christine Hickman. I appreciate that. Yeah, I walked by there, and it was cute. I think we just ran by there, but I noticed they sold gyros there. Is that how you pronounce it? Gyro, the Greek, thing, gyro. I should have got that to eat instead, but I didn't. Oh, this is where we got lost last time. We're not going to Celebrity Way. Look at that, sunrise. Sun is rising. Let's plant right here on this barrel for a second. We'll throw you on a tripod, just like that. We'll re-chat this way. We'll watch the sun come up a little bit. I am barely awake, so not very chatty yet. No, Jeanette. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah, so I hung out there for a little bit while Suzanne and the rest of them were watching the show. And yeah, I was just having a good time cracking myself up. But then I went to sit down in Dr. Seuss land, and I think that was the biggest mistake I made. I sat down, I finished my butterbeer, and my body shut off. My body just shut right off. I just wanted to sleep. So I pretty much put the bag on the table. I wrapped myself around it so nobody stole it, and just went. I think I went to La La Land. Everything just shut off on me. Long before this, but I had a very long day yesterday. Yeah, no worries. No worries. That is Andres, right? Andres, Andre, Andrea. Either way, welcome. So yeah, I hung out there. They came out of the show, and we just moved on our merry way with Ron and Meredith. The point of all the Universal thing is to make sure Ethan does, and I guess Michaela, because Michaela was 2.5 the last time, but get everything in for them. The craziness now of yesterday. So, if you watched yesterday's morning stream and heard me say that I was not going to do Velocicoaster. I don't know if you can see it, but those two speakers, they are speakers, right? The one on the right has its lights on. The one on the left is not working. The Velocicoaster, sunrise is gorgeous. I said I wasn't doing, I just wanted to do Hagrid's. Well, Hagrid's, right off the bat at Park Open, was 180 minutes, which means the 30 minutes that resort guests get for early entry filled up Hagrid's. I don't think I can give it up. What'd she give up? Regina, I gave up caffeine. Oh, a couple of years ago. Yeah, no. So Hagrid's was 180 minutes. So I'm like, I'm not even going to bother run in there to do single rider with Ethan or anything. So once Michaela was done with Hulk, and Ethan and I were Kong, Spider-Man, and all that good stuff, I looked at Velocicoaster and I says, come on, we're going to go on this roller coaster. And Ethan's like, okay. Which I was shocked. I don't think he can grasp the aspect of what that ride was doing. I'll be honest with you. Neither did I. Not one bit. I'm still feeling it. So we went on. It was a little bit of wait. It was a little bit of wait. Let me rephrase that. It said 25 minutes. I'm like, oh, we're gonna go on this 25 minutes. It turned into 40 minutes, but it went down. But I don't think it actually went down. Somebody got sick on it. They were cleaning up throw up somewhere. So we jumped on Velocicoaster. Like, I was already talking. Barry texted me at like, Barry's a big roller coaster. Barry Maxine Moore. A roller coaster enthusiasts. They travel around the world to go to amusement parks to ride roller coasters. Theme Park Bass, if you don't know who I'm talking about. Speaking of that, Angela, if you still listen, Friday, please remember to bring my bag. On Monday. On Monday, but I'm just thinking Friday. By Friday. But yeah, Barry ranks it number one of all the roller coasters in the world that he has ridden. That thing is freaking, I want to use a different word, insane. It just, yeah. I don't like roller coasters that flip. I don't like roller coasters that corkscrew. Katie Phillips, good morning. I can't stand them because I'm afraid it's going to mess with my head, give me a massive headache. It's not the nausea part. Nausea part goes away. Come off the ride, go throw up, have a little ginger ale, you're fine. It's my concern because of, because of my health issues and everything. The heart issues as well, but more debris. I didn't want a headache. I don't like headaches, and I didn't want one the rest of the day. Good morning, Cherie. No, that's not Cherie. That's Regina saying hi. Man, I need to clean these glasses. So we went on. Michaela and Ethan are in front of me. I'm in the back with a stranger, not a single rider. She was with another party, but I was in the back of them. We were right in the middle of the coaster, the train. I looked at the girl inside me. I'm like, have you ever ridden this? She's like, yeah, once. Love it. I said, okay, well, it's my first time. And she's like, oh, you're gonna love it, this and that. I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. I'm like, if you only knew Carlos. I'm like, sure. All right. So I'm looking at Ethan. Ethan keeps looking back. He's smiling. He's laughing because it's Ethan. I can't really see Michaela. Michaela's like putting her hand on his arm and this and that. And the ride takes off. And if you've never seen a ride on video, it shoots you. It just launches you. That launch was fine. Michaela said she didn't like it. The launch was fine. The ride itself, I'm watching the loops coming, and I'm like, all right, here comes a loop. Squeeze your butt cheeks, grab on for dear life to the bar in front of you, and just pray at the other end, your head's not hurting. And that's fine. Bam, did the first loop. Another loop, here comes a little corkscrew. Butt cheeks tightened up even more. No problem. Excuse me, I might get a little detailed this morning, but butt cheeks a little squeeze a little more. Yep, here we go. Okay, everything is fine. I knew there was 2 launches because I heard during waiting in line, there's 2 launches. All right, no problem. Son of a nutcracker starts slowing down, slams its brakes. I'm like, all right, here comes the second launch. And I'm remembering in my head, watching the roller coaster as we were just walking around, that there is a massive climb. And I'm like, this must be it because we haven't done it yet. This has got to be it. We're going up. We're going to Carlos, get ready. Hang on. We're You don't know this person on the side of you, but you might want to look at her and try to hold her hand. She was a young kid, late teens maybe. Wasn't hitting on anybody. It's revving its engines. You can hear it. I don't know why I just made that noise, but it was revving engines. And here comes the launch. And here we go. We're going up. And I scream, where the hell are we going? Suzanne, I did it again. I'm like, oh my God, where are we going? Why are we going up here? I didn't realize, looking at the roller coaster from out around, walking around, that it was literally a steep dive. I don't mind drops. I know eventually we're going to go down. The wheels are tight. Nobody's going anywhere. It's going to take a catastrophic disaster on the ride for anybody to go in. I'm not worried about that. But I was not expecting an inversion of that type. So the laughter stopped. I started looking at, like, oh, this sucks. Why am I on here? Good morning, Kenneth H. I think. Let me scroll up. People, I don't look at the chat. I'm watching the sunrise. Making some breakfast. As I said, oh, thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate it. Good morning to you and the family. I haven't had breakfast. I haven't had breakfast these 3 days we've been here. Yeah. What was I saying? So, the inversion, the dive. I'm like, this sucks. Now this sucks. Why did I come on here? But I'm still enjoying it. I'll put that out there. I'm still enjoying it. You come off of that drop. You go into another little curve, I'm thinking, trying to remember another curve, no problem. I'm looking, every once in a while I keep looking at Ethan. Ethan is having a blast. And I posted a picture. There's a picture on Instagram, Facebook, and my personal Facebook. You can't really see it because they do a great job here of, watermarks. They're not stupid. So I took a picture, but you can zoom in and see our faces. I can still see Ethan. Ethan's got his hood on, and I can see, him laughing still, this and that. But then, and Barry put this in the text, and I started laughing this morning when I read it. I'm like, wow, yes, Barry's completely right. The last corkscrew, no, he didn't call it corkscrew, the last, forgot what word he used, but it's a corkscrew. The last corkscrew is the best. Barry kissed my aliens from it's awesome. The last corkscrew is the worst. That was the worst. I swear to God, and I told Barry this morning, I'm like, I got to remember it for the stream. I swear my soul left my body and didn't come back until the ride was completely stopped. It caught up to me then. My laughing went away. My eyesight went away. I telling you, my heart, I telling you, I feel like my mother right now. I am telling you, my heart stopped. I was already thinking of who's gonna, cash in the will, life insurance. I am telling you, I died on that last corkscrew. And then it was the end, and the girl on side of me, are you okay? I looked at her. I had tears in my eyes, and not because of crying. Let me be clear. I was not crying. I did have tears in my eyes. Everything just caught up, the wind and everything. My eyes water a lot. As Suzanne, it's true, my eyes water a lot. One eye was watering. And she's like, are you okay? I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I couldn't even answer her. I didn't say that to her. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't answer her. I looked at her, I nodded. I was waiting for everything to catch up. I was making sure I didn't pee myself. I was making sure I didn't, the other end. I know I wasn't throwing up. The brain wasn't hurting. The head wasn't hurting. Stomach wasn't hurting. So I was making sure that I was alive. And then I looked at Ethan. Ethan looked back at me and laughed. I'm like, okay, he's alive. I see Michaela get off. I saw Michaela get off. I never saw Michaela again. Michaela ran to go throw up. So I never saw her again. But yeah. Do I regret riding it? No. Would I do it again? Yes. Twice in the same day? Never. So if we ever come back, and I'm sure we will, if we ever come back to Universal, I will gladly go ride this again. I'm still afraid of rides like that. But it is that good. I understand why roller coaster enthusiasts, freaks, to use my term, rank it so high. The ride was insane. I mean, literally, it's yeah, it takes your soul out of you. It took mine. It took mine. Roxanne Simpson, good morning. I'm sorry if I missed you there. Scroll up a little bit. Katie Phillips already said good morning. Someone would have to pay me to ride that. Sparks, you say it that way, and I agree with you. I agree with you on that. But I also look at it this way. I also love coasters and will ride anything. I rode Velocicoaster once and don't even remember it. It's Jeanette. Thank you for putting it that way. I'm trying to remember it. It's like I don't remember which way it was turning and whatnot. But, yeah, it took everything out of me. Simba too, Matt. What's going on, buddy? What did Matt say? Miraculous recovery. Thank you. Joseph Cardillo, welcome in. So it sounds like you enjoyed it. Yes, I did. I'm going to admit that. I'm glad I did it. Let's walk a little bit. I'm glad I did it. Beautiful sun. The sun's right in my face right now, right in the eyes. I'm very glad I did it. What's the most intense coaster you've ridden besides that one? Everest? I mean, we have, back home at our Six Flags, we have Superman, which for, I believe it was 13 years in a row, it was rated the #1 coaster in the country by that roller coaster theme park magazine, theme park website, roller coaster. Everybody ranked Superman. You couldn't, Susanna's ridden it. You, to use Sparks, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't drag me. You couldn't do anything. I'd make sure that my dead body wasn't placed on that thing. Okay? Is Everest? Yeah, I'm going to say Everest. No, I've done worse. What could be worse? I'm trying to think. What could be worse than... Yeah. No, maybe not. Never did Hulk. Never did Dueling Dragons back in the day. Because, again, we've been to Universal 20 years ago. No. And nothing at Six Flags. Yeah, Everest. Yep. Everest is my intense roller coaster. And I love Everest. So there's that. Hello, it's me, Kate. Good morning. Quite the review. Kate, you know me. I'm very blunt. I couldn't remember that word the other day, blunt. No filter and blunt. I come out. Okay, you're making, hold on. You make me want to go to Universal and ride it again. Jeanette, listen, and Barry said it, and I agree with Barry. I've known Barry for years, and it's true. Barry and Maxine, they travel around the world, but they're enthusiasts. They are park. That's what they love. That's what they do. There's reasons why they moved from, he's got videos out there, from Virginia down here to be closer to the parks here. It had nothing, it helped. It had something to do with work, but so they love parks, and they do travel around the world to go to them. Maxine is crazy. Like, I'm telling you, worse than Barry for roller coasters. And they rank it number one. Hello, Ellie. Good afternoon. But, yeah, I mean, I'd ride it again. I would. Just not more than once in a day. I do it more than once. If I had Park Hopper and we went back, let's say to whatever, Islands today or tomorrow, I'd go again. I'm not once a trip, once a day is what I would do, once a day. If you guys didn't watch my nighttime stream, if you've never been to All Stars, this is how close their resorts are. This is All Star Sports, where we are now. That right there is All Star Music. It's there. You can see it. And there's more that way. And All Star Movies is all the way at the end. You can walk all three. Sarah and Krista, good morning. Kofa Creative Studios. I say Kofa. People pronounce every letter. I break it down. Uh, some of the best rooms at All Stars are the ones that are on the edge of the All Stars, the All Star you're staying at, but close to the lobby. We're like we're in the middle, I guess, where our room is. But I hate that I didn't get to do Hagrid's. I really do. I would have loved to be, hold on, ride it like a motorbike. Ron took us to a little spot where I guess where they come out, you could see some of the ride. It looked really nice. It is what it is, And we talked to the cast member. She's like, single rider right now, the people they've seen going in was almost as long as the 180 minutes that it was up to. No, 200 minutes it was up to. And I'm like, well, that's it. We're not riding it. So, and that's why, and I told Suzanne, and she's like, you're going on that? And I told her, I says, if I can't get on Hagrid's, I need to make sure I went on this. And it's not because, I need to tell you people that I went on something. It's not because of the stream. It's not because of YouTube. It was for myself. I needed for myself that I can say, hey, I did one or the other. I came to Universal and I conquered one of them. Verna Marie, good morning. Is that Heather Springer I just saw? Heather Springer, good morning. Yes, Heather is at Pop. Good morning to all of you. Nuno Reese, welcome back. Bom dia, amiga, aqui de Portugal. Está bom tempo. It is Nuno está. I don't know what the weather is right now. Nuno, I know you don't understand English, so I'm just going to say this in English. It's going to be about 75 today. 75, 75 graus aqui na América. I don't know how to change it into Celsius or Fahrenheit or whatever it is. But Nuno, it's going to be about 75 here. Sunny here in Portugal. Nice. Yeah, Nuno Reese found us during the parade at Universal from Portugal. It's just, man, we had like 3 Portuguese people in that stream. So I apologize when I break into my Portuguese, but I like to welcome in my Portuguese friends that way. Come to Sandusky. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to read your name, Chad. Is that Chad? Chad? Yes. I'll be honest with you. I've always wanted to visit Cedar Point, and knowing that Heather Springer is also an Ohio resident, it'd be nice to just go see them out there too. But we get to see them here. But I always wanted to go, but I know I'd probably get scared on one ride and then not ride anything. But I do know, yes, Cedar Point is insane. It's amazing. I'm sure it is. For Barry has been. Barry and Maxine, if you guys remember, and if you're not following Think Podcast, you should be. I know, they just travel around the world, and you guys, you'll see a lot if you follow them. Barry's very blunt. He's going to tell you. He's going to tell you what he thinks. I know his last video, they got a full refund because of something about the wrong tour or something. So Barry's going to tell you what he thinks. Let me do this real quick. I don't know how the stream is. All right. We're going to get to another spot. We'll pause for a second. But no, again, yesterday, it was a great day. I know a lot of people, Jeanette, Regina, I made it sound many times like, and I stick to it, many times that I didn't want to go, and I didn't. We're Disney people. I wanted to be at Disney parks. I wanted to be at Disney resorts. This is why we're staying here and not staying at Endless Summer or Cabana Bay like we were supposed to. Cabana Bay was booked, and I decided, I'm like, Suzanne, I gave in. We're going to the parks. You win. You and Ethan win, and Michaela. Please let me at least stay here. I don't mind driving. I don't mind parking, paying for parking. Please, let's at least stay at a Disney resort. And then the discount came out. This turned out to be cheaper too. So well, I guess it breaks out even because I have to pay to park at the park. But a very, very excited child. I'm gonna go this way. But good compromise. I thought so. I am curious what you think of staying there, but going. Yeah, Jeanette just said it. It's a shitty ride. Excuse my language, but you know me. It's you know what? Ride there is not bad. It depends on the morning. We've done it in 17 minutes GPS time to 20. No, yeah, to 20. Coming back, last night was a disaster, and I'm going to explain that too. It's just a food. It is. So I just did a little circle there. Coming back is a little harder. More traffic. I-4 is insane, but. You know, if you don't mind paying for parking, the thing is too, Universal charge you to park at their hotels. So that's what I broke down in math. I'm like, Suzanne, we're paying for the hotel, right? Which was about the same price as this. Paying for the hotel, but now I'm paying to park at the hotel. Okay? There's that. So if I'm going to pay at the park or pay at the hotel, I might as well stay here. And I'm still going to pay. Yeah, okay, I'm wasting a little more gas. Whatever. Not a big freaking deal. Is this dry? Yes. Not a big deal to pay for a little bit more of gas. But I'm glad I made this decision to stay here. I thought a dino fart. Yeah, that's what he was. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did it. Like staying here, I'm saying, and it's fine. I'm glad we did it, but then I break this down too. And then we'll get into the rest of the night so we can pre-game today and get going. I got to go finish packing. I don't want to leave here too late to get over to Epic. Oh my God. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, yesterday. So we left, did Velocicoaster, Ron and Meredith went over to watch the Christmas parade at Universal. We left. We went over to the outlets. Regina, don't even bother going this trip. Well, you're only on a layover, but there was nothing there. But I forgot it was Black Friday weekend. The outlets were insane. I've never seen this. I've been to Vineland dozens of times. There was people parked on the road, but I mean like on the grass. It was insane. We found a spot. Went into the outlet. There was no line at Disney. Nobody was in Disney. But there was nothing there either. Nothing worth. There was a couple of shirts I might have bought. I didn't buy. I would have bought. But I didn't. But there was nothing. Tiki Man fan. Tim, what's going on? We got 2 Tikis in here. Welcome in, Tikis. R. Johns, good morning. Good morning, Richard. I figured the outlet would be busy. The outlets itself were insanely busy. We have never seen it like this, Regina. What I'm telling you, never seen it. It was a big mistake for me to go there. And then we drove, we left and we came here. And the route it took me, the route it's supposed to take me. Something was up with the lights. There was a turn light that just wasn't changing. And oh my God, the traffic, the people trying to cut. It got nasty. It got nasty to the point that even Michaela had to open her window to yell at a car on the side of me because I was trying to get out of a lane to bypass the turn, go around. You're basically where your hotel is, Regina. It was trying to put me on I-4 before it. If anybody knows, is that 535 or 435 over by Vineland? The turn onto I-4, the light wasn't changing. And there was people trying to get into that lane. I was trying to get out because I'm like, I know where I am. I'm going to go by Disney Springs. I know where I'm going. I'll go around Old Key West. It's going to add a few minutes. I know that. But I'm going to go all the way around and get the hell out of this traffic. Oh, it got nasty. It got, and people, if you know me, you know me. It got nasty. I was ready to get out of the car and slap somebody. All smiles, Vicky. What's going on? So yeah, we came back here, and unfortunately, this is where we ended up having dinner because I was thinking of going to Disney Springs, but I just got aggravated, and Disney Springs was very busy. We ended up having dinner here, which was okay. But what happens when I eat food in these value food courts? They're good. They're okay. And Doug, if you're listening, I did not have the burger. And Suzanne yelled at me. She's like, Doug's been telling you to have the damn burger. Why didn't you have it? Because I wanted something different. And I ended up with a stir-fry bowl, which was good. But it was small. So I ended up ordering nachos too, which were really good. Shockingly, really, really good. And large. If you're ever to All-Stars here, get the nachos. Totally worth it. But it doesn't fill me up. I feel like I need to keep eating. So I ended up with a hot fudge sundae as well. All these birds, please don't poop on me. Okay. I ended up with a hot fudge sundae as well. You aggravate? No, not me, Tim. Not me. Not one bit, buddy. If Tim and I ever did Disney together, people would have to watch out. So you know, Bloomers, Richard Ryan, what's going on? It'd be dangerous if Tim and I were in here together. Yeah, so we had dinner here, and Ethan didn't like his hot dog, so I took it back and got him chicken tenders. They're like, oh, that was the other thing I ate. They're like, oh, well, you know, just keep the hot dog or throw it out. And I'm like, well, I ain't throwing it out. So I guess I'll eat it. So I ate his hot dog too. I ate a lot last night. Back to Universal real quick, food-wise. And I'm not posting food pictures yet, but food-wise, I did have the Dagwood. I found it better than the pastrami I had the day before. But nothing I'll ever run back to. But I should have got the gyro or something at Harry Potter. And that's it. That's about yesterday. Michaela bought a wand. She wanted, she's going to use it today. She wanted a wand. She's a working girl. It's her own money. So she did that. Bunny ears from Gregory. Bunny ears, Gregory. We'll see Gregory on Friday. We'll see them all on Friday at Bowman Breakfast. But yeah, Michaela bought a wand. Ethan didn't look at anything yesterday. Well, I have it in my mind. I want to thank, I'm not going to mention names, but a couple of people sent PayPals for Ethan to spoil himself. You guys have always, every trip, you guys have been very kind, very generous. Like super chats during the streams, but that's besides the point. For Ethan himself to spend on whatever he wants. So today he will be spending that those 2 PayPals on himself. So I had that in my mind. I saw a couple of people that they're in the chat, so I wanted to make sure. I always say if it's going to be a PayPal, unless you guys tell me to mention your name, I don't mention names. To me, that you know, it stays private. The old wands don't work at Epic. I am at. Well, I hope this new one does because she just bought it. Friday, yes, Jeanette, you're gonna get to meet Heather and the family on Friday as well. So yeah, that's it for recap. Pre-game, we're going to Epic. We're going to Epic. It opens at 10. Tonight we check into Poly. I didn't stream at all yesterday, besides the morning, because I had no urge. You guys know that's me. I don't have to stream if I don't want to, if I don't care to, if it doesn't even cross my mind, and it didn't, believe it or not. I like to try to stream to bring you to the parks with us, but Disney will be different. It's just slower, easier pace. But yeah, it didn't even occur to me to let me pull out the gimbal and show you. I will today, probably. I'm going to say pretty good chance I will today, just because I want to record. Because again, I do go back, watch my own videos. I love seeing the kids younger. I love, watching where we were and doing things change. So I'm sure I'm going to get some stream in at some point over at Epic. So I have it. So look out for that. But that's what we're doing. Going to Epic. Sippy Doo Doug, what's going on? Going to Epic and checking into Poly. I'm so excited checking into Poly. Never been there. It's not my favorite resort. Not even close. But I'm excited that we've never stayed there, and it's Poly. Who can't get excited for Poly, right? So we'll be doing that. Yeah, besides that, I know Jeff's live in a little bit, counting animals, counting sheep, counting ducks, donkeys, and I don't know, whatever other animals are there. We'll be doing that too next Saturday. Oh, Richard, really? Damn it. That's too bad. That would have been a lot of fun to have somebody with us today. I know Epic, even the annual pass holders, they don't allow annual pass holders. You got to buy a ticket at Epic. So that's why Ron said, I'm sorry, they couldn't go with us today. It's just not. They've got, and he's like, we've been 6 times. Imagine the money we've spent. So we're not going again. So I get it. Not a big deal. But hey, if you're Ninja listening or something and you are at Epic, come say hi. Come find us. That's been cool the last couple of days. That we've been, not noticed, but like somebody waved at Ethan during the Christmas break because they were watching. They were watching on stream. So that was fun. And putting together Ryan and his sister-in-law at the other day. So, all right. Besides that, again, I just like to re-thank the generosity for Ethan. He's going to have fun today. He's going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to take a lot of pictures. Suzanne took a lot more pictures of the faces of Carlos. That'll be put out at the end of the trip. Or maybe just at the end of Universal. Besides that, you yourselves go enjoy your Sunday. If you're going to church, say a prayer for us. If you're just going to enjoy yourself, do it. Heather, have fun wherever you guys are going today. Maybe we'll see you in the stream later on. Maybe not. I got to text Chris. I've been telling Chris I'll see you at night, and I fall asleep and I don't go see him. Besides that, again, thank you and love you all. Ray Berzer, welcome in. Ray and Maggie, on my way out. Uncle Mike, on my way out. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you all